Hey guys, good morning. We got a little time, so let's talk. I think I have spoke about Kanye before on here, but I want to clarify a few things. We all know about him losing his wife. His wife has finalized the divorce, so that's over with. She's moved on. She with a new guy, and Kanye has, relentlessly attacked him. I think he tried to go at one of the people that worked for him, and he said like, "Hey, I'll pay you double," and the guy wouldn't go. He threatened D.L. Hughley, said I can hurt you. It's not a threat, so a weak implied threat. And I only say that it's a threat because Kanye has the money and the means to make it happen. One thing about criminal justice is means, mode, and opportunity. If a man in a wheelchair threatens the police, he's across the street, that ain't enough for the police to shoot because he has no means to get over to the police very quickly. So he has not, the opportunity is not there. He may be mad, you understand? They teach you this. So that's not, he has the means and the mode to hurt a lot of people if he wanted to from a distance with that kind of money he's got. He's made threats. Like I said, talking about D.L. Hughley, he's threatened. He called Trevor Noah, some racist shit. Really, really, really nasty stuff. And now I'm hearing he's saying that he's gonna go away. He's gonna get help. Hope he does. I've said it before. This is dangerous. I think about for some reason the whole Tupac Biggie thing. Of like this East West beef, and then both of them die, and there's all this chaos and stuff behind these two men. I think about that often. How that's kind of what maybe Kanye is just doing it. Like a friend of mine told me, it's a hustle. It's a means to keep things going. Like Ja Rule and 50 Cent back in the day, and what's the dude name? It's another guy I'm thinking about. Big dude from New York. They had beefs. They had beefs going on. I think 50 had a beef with another guy. The point I want to make is that I hope Kanye does get help. But that him getting help should not have a part in getting my wife back. If you need help, you need help. And one thing about the whole Kanye scandal that really saddens me is that Kanye has gone hard at all these people, and all of them want to get him help. Like Trevor Noah, like he got suspended from the Grammys. He's not going to the Grammys or whatever because of his comments and all this reckless stuff he's been doing. I agree. And Trevor Noah was like, "No, dude, I didn't want him to be canceled. I just said he needs to be counseled." Let's be clear about something. This white folk stuff. Um, they're not going to allow you to just go up there and show your ass the way Will Smith did with Chris Rock. It's actually worse now because they banned him before the Chris Rock thing happened at the Oscars, where Will Smith hit Chris Rock and threatened him and cussed him, screaming curses, profanity in the audience. Now, like it's really like, yeah, they made the right decision. Um, it's saddening to me that people like Kanye are allowed to do what they do, and like this actually gets attention, that society doesn't recognize that this is bad behavior. No matter how much money you have, this is bad behavior, and people shouldn't respect this type of behavior. The fact that there's people who defend this type of nonsense, um, and that this gets him more attention, that says a lot about our society. You've always had people like Kanye. You always had coons. You always people who would throw black folks under the bus. Slavery was a choice. You've always had those kind of people. Nothing new about that. Nothing new about that. But to know that there's an audience for that type of, buck dancing and cooning, that is tragic to me. And it's another example of how, people around him don't really care about him. That they allow him to engage in the actions he engages in, no matter how dangerous or reckless it might be. Um, it's lonely at the top. Kanye wants his wife back, but he's got bigger problems. I think he just thinks if I get my wife back, I get my kids back, things go back to normal. But he's got a problem. And like I said, lonely at the top. no one wants to straighten him out. No one wants to, say that this isn't about being a conservative. This is not people not liking for being conservative or something like that. This is actually, um, dangerous behavior, dangerous grounds, because someone could go out there and do something to someone, God forbid, on his behalf, and um, it wouldn't even matter. It wouldn't even matter. It would still get him, for threats and stuff like that, depending on how heinous the crime was. Um, to me, like I said, to me, the thing is the people that he's threatened and cursed and disrespected. Like I looked at the tweets, they all want help for him. They like even when he's like cursing and threatening, even DL Hughley, he's just like, dude, get help. Like it's nothing personal. Um, I wish I had folks around me like that. That even when I do bad, even when I make mistakes, it's all about me being better. It's not about taking advantage of me. It's about me being better. Because Kanye, no matter how much money he makes, he can lose that money very quickly. If something happens, God forbid, if a series of lawsuits happen, he can lose it all, and that has happened before, where folks are at the top and uh, they lose it all. It's like I said, it's tragic to me that you don't have people around Kanye who want to uh, set him straight. You know, thanks for listening.